Hi guys, I'm Jim Hicks of RCS Sports, and today is Tuesday, October the 28th. Now let's get right into the business. Yesterday, I explained to you guys about some of the stuff happening over the weekend and about Galen Robinson and his trip to Georgetown. Now, this morning, I will elaborate and give you more details from his visit, and also that makes me think about something. Okay, Galen Robinson he's one unsigned senior. Let me take you through a list of about 10 unsigned seniors around the top 10 unsigned seniors before this new batch of rankings comes out. This is based on the old fall rankings that came up in Rock on Wood. Okay, number one, Galen Robinson and number two, of course, we go with Chris Harris. He's at Madison High School, and I tell you guys in the VIP news in regarding to all of the skinny in regarding to Chris Harris and what he plans to do and what's going on with him. Jared Evans, he's over at Clear Creek High School. Remember, he played at Clear Springs High School 2 years ago, was ruled ineligible last year, and he played summer ball with the Gulf Coast Blue Chips summer program. Number four, DJ Utomi. DJ goes to West Side High School. He's about 6'6", brute strong, and he played summer ball with the Rookies program. DJ has been recruited by a few Ivy League schools and whatnot, and he had offers on the table, may still do. But guess what? I'll tell you all about that in today's VIP news. The fifth best unsigned senior happens to be in shoulder pads right now, and that's C.J. Simmons, who's over at Dawson High School. That's Pearland Dawson High School for many of you college coaches that are watching the VIP news, the video segment this morning. CJ is a wiry wing, about 6'3". He played with the Texas Pro 17U team this past summer. So you may go and look at some of your your programs from your live events. And if you saw Texas Pro, this guy here was looking really smooth now during the summer, shooting those jumpers, especially on the wing. However, he decided to go play football as a wide receiver. That ain't a bad choice. And I'm really not mad at CJ doing nothing like that at all, because now Houston is probably leads the country in basketball players who end up being wide receivers in college. And I'm willing to put us against any city in the United States in regard to basketball players who were at one time ranked in the top 20 or 25 in their city and ended up going playing big time football as a receiver on the next level or a tight end. We get it done in that category. So these kids ain't as dumb as you might think they are. They see what's going on. They looking at I don't have to give you the list of them, but I can. You know, in regarding to a lot of the guys that are playing pro ball or playing big time college basketball that were wide receivers and were basketball stars in high school. Let's get back to this list though, top 10. Number 6, Jaron Greenwood. He's at Bel Air High School. He's a guard about 6 feet tall. And I'm going to tell you something. He did not play with the conventional sneaker team. He played with the Houston Hoops Red in the April period. But he shifted over and ended up playing with All for Sports and for a couple of months. And in July, I don't think Jared, he got hurt and he came back. And I really don't, he didn't really kind of like, didn't get that, I guess, the notoriety or the exposure. It's kind of like an incomplete. It's just one of those things that happen. But guess what? There's always a kid in Houston, Texas that around about the spring, that people say, where the heck did he come from? And this kid right here, I'm telling you, Jaron Greenwood is going to get a Division I offer somewhere. Now, whether he does with it, whether he commits, whether he accepts it, that's going to be up to him. But this kid is going to be a high on some people's chart and be one of the most sought after guards in the state come springtime. Remember, he's at Bel Air High School, Jaron Greenwood. That's the number 7. Malik Amos. Malik Amos played at Cinco Ranch High School last year. Now he's being homeschooled while playing for Provision. So, I said it again, he's being homeschooled, but he's playing ball this high school season with Provision Academy. They're known as PVA. Well, Malik he's a combo guard, more of a shooter, if you ask me, because that's what he's going to be able to make and keep himself on the court as a shooting guard. He can score from the perimeter. He can make buckets. His footwork needs a little speed to it. One thing I like about him is that he can go and he can make defensive pay He can make players pay for not playing defense. And that's what it's all about. Now, he's going to pick his defense up, and that's going to determine his level of recruitment. However, Malik does have a Division I offer on the table right now, and I will tell you who that is in today's VIP news. Eric Terry played at Maiden Creek, and now he's over at Westside High School. Is one of the top unsigned seniors around the area. He's about 6'6", 6'7", and you know, maybe low D1 level. A lot of the NAIA guys circle the wagon, you know, and check him out. But he's at Westside High School, and he's definitely probably worth watching, simply because of the fact he was the guy to meet on the interior of that Houston Hoops Red summer team that made it to the championships of the Las Vegas Classic at the end of the summer. He also made it to the championship of the semis of the GMI. This team was winning all summer, and he was the meat. And so what it was, a lot of people look at the Houston Hoops Red, and they were the little brothers of the EYBL team. I understand that, but guess what? That team, nobody on that team seemed to give a care about that. They were cool with that jacket. They could take the little brother thing, because guess what? The little brothers that they were in some cases could have been the big brothers of some of these other summer teams out there that was perpetrating and acting like they was all that. These dudes, it was kicking butt. So props to him. Now another kid is unsigned out there, Darryl Watson. Darryl Watson is about 6'3". He played at Elsik High School for the past 3 years. Transferred, left there, went over to Clear Creek High School. He was going to join, remember Clear Creek sounds familiar because I mentioned Jared Evans a while ago. He was going to be Jared Evans' teammate. That was hopefully. However, the DEC committee, which is the District Executive Committee, out in the Clear Creek ISD zone, they ruled him ineligible. So he would be not eligible to play. So what he did was, what do you expect him to do? Stay at the doggone school all year? He can't play. They already told him that before the season started. He's not going to just stay there and be a student and waste his whole senior year. That ain't what he transferred there in the first place for. He went for basketball purposes. So guess what? That's why they ruled him ineligible. I mean, you reap what you sow in regards to that. I'm not mad at him one bit. However, you know what he did? He left Clear Creek. Now he's at Lutheran South High School. Now we're talking about Darryl Watson. Darryl Watson is at Lutheran South High School. And if he is ruled eligible at this school this season, this guy he's one of those kids like a caveman in some sneakers. Matter of fact, he's one of those kids don't even need shoes. He probably wish everybody can just play basketball barefoot. If somebody started a barefoot basketball league, a BBL, this dude here would be a first-round draft choice. This is what Darryl Watson is. Just straight caveman. Do all the dirty work, get it done, and he's a guard, and he's strong. I love him to death. Darryl Watson. Last but not least, we have a kid named Carver Hardy. Carver Hardy's over at Texas City High School. He's a little guard, about 5'11", 5'10", bowling ball guard. One of those guards, really and truly, Carver Hardy probably should put on shoulder pads and went and got into somebody's backfield, because he probably could make some money and running that ball. However, here's the thing with Carver Hardy. If you're a junior college out there, you need to go and find Carver Hardy, because I just put it like that. So you guys know what I'm saying. If you're a JUCO, you go to Texas City High School, call head coach Chris Mason, and you get in touch and find Carver Hardy, because he can fall right into your lap and probably can help one of your programs. So those guys are your top 10 unsigned seniors around the Greater Houston area. We're going to elaborate on those guys and talk about them in today's VIP news. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves.